So we're going to review systems of equations by graphing, and this was our last unit in Math 8, so this is probably still fresh in your minds. Whenever we solve systems, that means that we have two or more equations, and we're trying to find where the lines meet. So we want to know the solution, which is the point that they have in common. And when we solve by systems of graphing, basically what we're going to do is graph the two equations that were given on the same line, on the same coordinate, and then we're going to look for where they meet. So I'm going to do a little bit of color coding so you can follow my two equations. So let's say one equation is y equals x minus 2. And the other one, we're going to do negative 1/3 x plus 2. All right, so first thing we need to do is graph these. So I have a graph from an earlier video. So first thing I'm going to do is start with the blue one. So we begin at negative 2, which is right here. The slope is 1, which means 1 over 1, which means up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. Or you could go down 1, left 1. And then you have your line. Oops. Sorry, wasn't so straight. All right, for the second line, we're going to start with the 2. So that's right up here. And then this slope is negative 1/3. So what that means is that we can go down 1 and right 3, or we could go up 1 and left 3. But in the end, our slope needs to be negative, so this line needs to be running this direction. So I'm going to actually do both. I'm going to go down 1 and right 3 first. So down 1, right 3. I hit right on the line. Or you could go up 1, left 3. Up 1, left 3. And then let me draw this line right there. And so now it's pretty obvious to see where the two lines meet. And the solution to this problem is the point right there where the two lines meet. That's the only point on the whole coordinate plane that these two lines have in common as a solution. So that point looks like 3, 1. So the point is 3, 1. And the way we can check that is if we fill in 3 for x, we should get 1 for y. So just to run a quick check, if we fill in a 3 for x, 3 minus 2 equals 1. So it works there. If we fill in a 3 for x on this problem, we would have negative 1/3 times 3 plus 2. And right here, those will cancel. So we get negative 1 plus 2, which equals 1, which is what it says it's supposed to equal. So that's just a way to check your answer. So that's solving by graphing. Now, keep in mind that there are 3 possible solutions whenever we solve systems of equations. One type of problem we have is like this, where the two lines meet at a point. We also have 2 other situations. One of them is no solution, and no solution occurs when the lines don't meet. And you guys know that lines that don't meet are called parallel lines. So if your lines are parallel, they will have no solution. All right, the other type is infinitely many solutions. And basically what that means is that there are too many solutions to name. Infinitely many solutions. And the only way that we would have 2 lines meet at more than one point would be if they were the same line. So those are same or coincidental lines. So it's almost like it's a coincidence. Those lines landed at the same spot. So if you end up with the same or coincidental line, then that's infinitely many solutions. If you have parallel lines, then that's no solution.